Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everybody. Welcome to Terms of Engagement Podcast, where if you're watching, if you're listening, thank you. Because not many people do, and I don't know where this is going. I'm doing an awful job with this. It devolved
It's
so
okay.
quickly.
It's
It
okay.
devolved.
We're all doing an awful job. It's
You're
fine.
fucking killing
I mean, I didn't think I was doing an awful job.
You just
we're
said an awful job,
we're
didn't
all
you?
doing an awful job,
y'all,
bruh.
y'all supposed to reassure me, not be like, yeah, you fucking up.
Nah, yeah, dude, you fucking up, bro. You fucking in the same clothes you had on yesterday, dude. Fucking, you really fucking up.
Same
put the
clothes as
clothes on.
yesterday. Eating with friends from North Carolina.
I put the
Fucking
clothes on. Oh,
nah,
Eating
dude.
with partial friends from North Carolina. They weren't
Not
even
even
his
his
friends.
friends, dude. He said we kind of know each other. It's like an OTP.
Do you think the brushing off of Rez while he was in town constitutes Rez being put on Murr's shit list? Or
No, because they
spending
did hang out.
spending
They did spend
no,
time
they did
together.
hang out, yeah.
How was that, by the
Did
way?
go to the beach.
What was
Well-
that like? What
well,
was
let
the
me tell you.
initial meeting? How did it go?
I got pulled into an argument that I don't think I should be a part of, and it's that you and him debating which one of you, like using me as the middleman to decide which one is taller.
Hey, man, I'm just going off of what you sent me, dude. I'm just
But
going off of what you said, bro.
That's the funny thing. Like, I did it to cause that dissonance. I told you both, like, hey, you're taller.
Oh, me and Nick were gaming on Apex, and he straight up was all like, "There ain't no fucking way," and now everybody knows it. Well, Tot doesn't know it, but we all know it. I'm taller than Rezi, and then Rezi was like, he said that I'm taller than
I
you,
don't know,
Nick,
man.
and I
Consult
told Nick,
I think we should consult the picture on that one.
I
Not
told
sure,
Nick,
dude.
I said, "What
Aren't
if
you guys
Murr
sitting down?
is
No,
playing
we're
you guys
standing
both
up
against
right
each
next to
other?"
each other. Standing
Okay,
up.
so
There's no way.
We are
So hold on.
standing up
I'm going.
right
I'm
next to
going to
each
pull
other.
up. I'm going to pull up the picture of me and Calabaster. That's going to be my reference picture.
Episode 7. Who the fuck's taller, god damn it?
All right.
I mean,
all
I
right.
know who it is.
So listen. This decision is final. Y'all both have to accept it. Okay.
I'll accept nothing unless the
What?
truth is
I'm
said.
about to say, what if it's in your
Unless
favor?
the truth is said, I'll accept nothing but the truth. Okay, so just for the record, guys, this is like a question of millimeters. In all actuality, this is not like a
Did I
foot and a
buzz my
half
hair
taller.
or do I have hair?
This is
Like, no.
this is like a do we spike our hair up or do we part it down the middle? But yeah, dude, go ahead.
Wore my Dr.
answer?
Scholl's that day, motherfucker.
So taking into account,
You wore your Dr. Schultz to the beach?
No, we're fucking barefoot, motherfucker. We're on the beach.
I was like, damn, dude.
So taking into account, Rezzy was barefoot on the beach.
Ooh.
And Callie, the picture that I'm consulting with you, you had shoes on.
I mean, I can get the shoes in.
Question of You said a question of millimeters.
Now,
So
with
if you're
all
taller,
that information,
shoes
if
are a
all
lot
that
of
information
millimeters.
being taken into consideration, even though he still has shoes on, Callie does have a noticeable height difference.
And
He is
that
taller.
I'm shorter. Oh, no, I thought you were going the opposite way, dude. He has a noticeable height difference in that he
What
is
you got,
a
man?
smaller person.
What about your shoes? Because if you're barefoot in the beach picture and you're wearing shoes in the picture with Nick, does that negate?
That's true. That does negate. So nonetheless, Callie is still taller because I was barefoot with Rezzy and okay. Rezzy, listen, it is a very close match. But consulting the picture.
Well, I'll just
three-quarters of a centimeter.
Well, I'll just make this easier on all of you guys. This will be the last podcast.
Wow, dude. Wow.
I'll do these last 2 edits. We'll go ahead and you know,
understand.
So we are officially becoming the Tim of engagement.
Yeah, dude. The Tim of your life.
Yep. Yeah. Oh yeah. The Tim. I'm the one that came up with that. How'd I forget it?
Time.
I
Tim
don't know
of
how
your
you
life.
forgot about it, dude. I don't know how you forgot about the Tim of your life. Fucking well, basically, you know, now
I feel
that
like my life is gonna
debate
miss so
is
much
settled.
more.
I wasn't even gonna bring that up. I wasn't gonna bring that up this episode. But now that the debate has been settled,
this was a strategic thing.
This was not strategic.
he was standing up on top of
I
sand,
did
and I
not
was in a
fucking-
hole, and I didn't even notice it. No, this is bullshit. Biased. No.
He
No.
dug a hole and said, "Hey, stand in
Inconclusive. Inconclusive.
this." I'll take an inconclusive. I'll take an inconclusive.
Let me tell you though, seeing Rezzy's ass tattoo in person was really like a great experience because that
You have
is
an
a
ass tattoo?
fantastic. Yeah, he has
Yeah.
an ass tattoo.
We've discussed it.
I told you about my chocolate
Dude,
starfish.
He has shown you the ass tattoo.
I told you about that. Looks like
Scott,
a little starfish just.
Dude, everybody who has watched this has seen his ass tattoo.
Yeah.
Whether you think you did or not, you've
Rez,
seen
show
it.
him the ass tattoo in question, please, so he knows what we're talking about.
All right. Well.
Don't do it.
We can just edit it out, right?
No, that's gonna stain everything.
That's a problem.
Rezzy takes his pants off. The image of that the camera picks up is a different color for the rest of the recording.
So, what sound do you think it makes if Rez presses his ass tattoo against the camera and pulls it off? I'm just kidding. But nah, how was it, man? Like you guys had never met in person. I am interested to know a little bit about it. I want to know a little bit about like how it went. Like when you guys saw each other, were you like questioning? Were you like, is this the guy?
Did you run
Or
to
did
each
you
other
guys-
on the beach?
So I pulled up and like I've known we met in a parking lot, a Harris Teeter parking lot.
Oh wow, dude.
But like so
Nice.
I've known Rezzy's car from like where he's talked about before. It's like I pull up and I see his car and there's nobody in the driver's seat. So I like pull over, I'm like, hey Rezzy, I see your car, but you're not in your car. Where are you?
He was just in the back seat ready for you.
But no, he finally came back out to the car. He was in Harris Teeter, but came out. We met like it was. I think my girlfriend put it best. Rezzy in person lives up to the hype of like seeing Rezzy over like playing video games for the last few months. Like the exact same person.
I don't know if that's good or bad.
It's good. Like you're an honest, genuine person. You're like you don't bullshit. You know.
I feel like if I met you in real life and it wasn't what I get from you now, I'd be disappointed.
Absolutely.
Well, we should probably never meet. Because
But
I'm not the same person. I'm a lot meaner.
can't confirm
Well,
if anybody saw me on the Calabaster podcast episode 1, he actually had an ankle monitor on me, and I had to say what he had scripted on the other screen.
I was like pressing the button.
I don't doubt it. I saw
2
the
beeps
screen
before it
recorded.
started buzzing your ass. You know what I'm saying? The beep. Oh shit. Beep. Oh okay. Yeah. Calabaster's great.
If you even think the word help, you get
That's like
shocked.
Instant 2
Wa-
beeps.
Just
Yeah.
instant. Pow.
watch the eyes. I'm blinking Morse code the whole time.
Yeah, I believe it. So you guys, you met up. What did you go do? And like,
We went to the
how long
beach.
were you guys together?
What, like an hour or 2, I guess?
It was like a couple hours.
The best romances are short.
Yeah, I know.
Short-lived.
I forced him to get out in the ocean. He stayed on the beach while we were going out to the ocean. I was like, "You coming?" And he said no, because I'm scared.
I have a thing about the ocean.
Understand?
If I can't see my feet,
It's
fine. It's fine. It's good for your skin, man.
I did get out there with him though. I humored him. I hated it, but
Did
I
you guys
humored him.
splash each other?
Mm.
I'm picturing like a kid's play
We
date,
both
but
did
like
the
with grown
silence.
men. Like that's what I'm imagining right now. It's just like
I don't know.
splash, splash.
He said something. He kept like pinching on his wiener, and I was like, "Yeah, that's just the shrimps in the water."
We played with each other's cornholes.
Yeah, we did play cornholes.
Who won?
Both of us.
Inconclusive. It's way too windy to play cornhole on the beach.
You
throw it
the
and it just
bag, and
goes like 10
5
feet to the right. Yeah.
Bro, honestly, that's hard. That's hard to combat, you know.
Yeah.
Well,
No, it
speaking
was
of
fun.
sorry, my bad. Sorry, I said combat. You know, I was thinking of combats. Anyway,
Combats.
What do you have to
Yeah.
say about cum?
I was gonna say, like, how did you guys feel welcome when you were in each other's presence?
I don't
felt
know,
welcome
man.
in the ocean.
That's sick, dude. Disgusting.
How many times between the two of you? How many attempts at a quick little peck? What's that?
Yeah, how often did you guys kiss?
I can tell you.
Inconclusive.
Yo, that picture was close, okay? The picture of you guys was close, right? Like, you guys were all, like, Rez was like, like, leaned over on your fucking shoulder, dude. It was a close picture.
So I'd say we got close like one time for the fact of like when we first got out to the beach, Rezzy had his vape and he was like, "We're hanging out. You gotta hit this. You gotta hit it. Yeah, first time. You got to." And I
Wait,
thought
was
for
it
like
his vape or his vape?
his vape,
Oh, shit.
and I thought for like half a second I was either going to like
Oh,
get kissed by the man or held down on the beach while he shoved it down my throat to make me inhale the smoke.
you said smoke and finished that sentence in a way I didn't know you were going to when it began. I was he's shoved me down on the beach and make me forcibly inhale carcinogens. I fucking woo. Okay, so y'all spent time together on the beach. Summer loving, had you a blast. And so yeah, Todd, that was good. Like
Yeah, it was good.
Now hold on. Rezzy has to tell y'all about his favorite part though, because
that's
it's
what I was
like,
gonna ask. Was like, what would you consider the best part of the meeting?
because his favorite part is like so wholesome, and I love it so much. What did we see while we were out there?
Oh man, I got to see this
body.
big damn freighter. I got to see this big damn freighter come out of the docks and go out into the fucking middle of the ocean.
Hell
I don't know. It's kind of stupid,
cool.
but no, when it came out, it was huge. And then like 30 minutes later, that boy gone. He's out in the ocean. Boats be tripping, homie.
The part of the beach we were at is like literally right there at the ports, and so like it comes by like I'd say a few 100 yards just on the beach, and is going by, and like it looks massive. And then like he said, you just got to watch it go out, and like he explained it to me. He's like, that's not something I see every day. Like you're down here, you get to see it, but. And I was like, that's really true. Like that's something cool that you get to experience, not every day.
Hell yeah. What else did you experience while you were there, man? Because I'm a big fan of the towns of Charles.
Shitty drivers.
Yeah.
Super shitty drivers.
Oh,
just
yeah.
completely terribly shitty drivers.
Just trash bag drivers.
Like I don't even know where I'm going, and I'm like, bro, what are you doing?
No.
But I mean that's probably fucking like 60% of the traffic is probably tourism though, so
It is.
that's half the problem.
last week I was in my car going down one-way road and I had to stop and get a lady to turn around because she was heading into oncoming traffic.
Bro, you should have let her. That's natural selection. She doesn't.
We get wrong-way drivers on the highway out here in Arizona.
You get what?
We get wrong-way drivers on the highway here in Arizona.
Oh, I thought you said runway drivers.
Oh, like, are the highways out in Arizona like you always see in the movies, like just these giant? Are they really like the giant long stretches of just like straight road for miles?
Bro, it's like 9 fucking lanes.
Yeah, it's 5 lanes on each side.
It's terrifying.
I mean, yeah,
that's not
like
really terrifying. Like,
I say that's the populated part.
When you're driving in, like, you're in an Uber with somebody who's from that area and they don't give a fuck about their life, dude, it's terrifying.
It is terrifying to drive through the town. We'll have a Google Maps date one night, guys, all 4 of us. And
I can imagine being like in the fast lane, like being a tourist in the fast lane, 9 lanes over, and you're like, your exit's 0.4 miles up ahead, and you're like, fuck.
Yep, 100%. People do it. No, they make it.
I go now.
Motherfuckers make it.
Bro, it sounds like Atlanta is what that sounds like. That sounds like Atlanta.
No, because at the worst, Atlanta's 6 lanes. That's at the worst.
Yeah, dude, and they've got traffic, or they've got construction through there right now.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, awful. So what other than shitty traffic? Because I don't know. Was this the first time you'd ever been down there?
I mean, I've been to Charleston before, like, but not like, yeah. I mean, also I was working too. Like, I wasn't there for a week on vacation. Like, I got pretty much a day to go out.
Like, y'all had to get food at some point, so where would you go for food?
I mean, the first night it was awesome, but I never got to get any seafood while I was there, so that was kind of a staple. But the first night, Boss Man pretty much bought. I mean, it was awesome fucking barbecue, and he bought. I mean, dude, it was nice. It was good. Boxcar Betty's was good, like the sandwich I got. I mean, it was pretty basic, but that day, man, when I read it on the menu, I was like, man, that is what I need. It was homemade pickles, pimento cheese. It was a fried piece of chicken and some kind of fucking sauce, and that shit, like, it was just so good. Like, it's exactly what I needed. It just made me sit on my ass for a good 30 minutes.
That's the good thing about food down here. Everything is so expensive. I'm sorry, I interrupted you. Go.
I was just saying the itis, like, that just make you sit down, make you want to go to sleep.
That's that's what I needed.
I was just gonna say that, like, the stores and like the locations and everything, all that these places are in are so expensive that if your food doesn't fucking slap, you're not gonna stay open. So, like, basically anywhere you walk into, you can feel good that you're gonna have a great meal.
See that. There's also a lot of cups of noodles as well.
There are,
but I mean, make do, man.
Hey man, you gotta do what you gotta do.
1 week and a whole bottle of hot sauce later, I'm back. Let's go.
Your soul sticks Charleston, bro. If you had a whole bottle of hot sauce with that cut news, dude. Fucking
a whole bottle of hot sauce.
Dude, I was speaking low.
Not with one cup throughout the whole week. Whole bottle of hot sauce gone.
That's how y'all sound down there.
No.
Charleston, I drink me a whole bottle of hot sauce with the cut news.
Home the way you make it. Oh, you like to see Homer's naked? No, home way you make it.
That's actually, dude, that's how you know Ethan hasn't been down there long enough. He's only been down there for like 2 years. Give him 2 years and 1 week. He'll come in here talking like a cut new. I need to have me a cut new in the microwave, and coming out with a hot dog in there.
So it's funny because, like, I worked with a dude before my new job called, I don't know, I picked my mic up. His name was Mr. Green. And, like, that's exactly what he sounds like. And it's so funny because, like, half the time, when I was first down here, half the time I'd have to ask him, Mr. Green, what the hell did you just say?
That's really rude.
It is.
You should have just accepted it.
I'm sorry, I'm half deaf and can't understand the man behind a forklift because he's got an accent.
That's on you to be better. Nah, honestly, it's like it's very similar to like a Cajun accent.
It
like,
is
it's very similar to a Cajun accent, but like you can tell like a Charleston lifer. You can tell a Charleston lifer by how much hot sauce they put on the cut noodle. and Rez got the full experience.
Now, Rezzy, can you take your headset off and just let us see your ears real quick?
No, absolutely not.
Why?
Because
I know why.
You want to tell the story? You want me to?
Well, I don't know.
Painful or?
Out in the middle of the ocean, take my necklace off, took my shirt off, you take everything off, you get in the water, right? Then you're out in the water getting splashed around by these waves, man, and you feel your ears and you're like, still have my gauges in. And I take one out and I'm explaining, this is a bad idea. It's just so easy to lose these out in the ocean. In the ocean. It's easy to lose them in the ocean. Yeah.
It was really
It's fun. It's fun,
He was literally just standing there with it in his hand, like talking about like, I should really go back in and just like he looks down and literally like it's just out of his hand. Like we didn't notice it was gone. It was just gone.
Hard day's night right there, boys.
Yeah. got a couple of cat butts under my headphones now.
Damn.
Yeah.
Dude, he's got some fucking sploogey buttholes in his ear.
Sploogey buttholes.
A sploogey
like the
butthole?
fucking, I don't know. Sploogey wasn't the word, but it was the only word that came to mind.
Sploogey. I'm addicted to sploogey.
Fuck that sploogey butthole. I like that blue cheese butthole.
Isn't that's a song, right?
God. Yeah, that's a song. Blue cheese. I think I'm addicted to blue cheese.
I think I'm addicted to dude cheeks. What? I mean, what?
Hey man, look, dude, there ain't nothing wrong with a little dude cheek diction, Fucking DCD.
The only thing wrong with a dude cheek, God damn it, a dude cheek diction is it comes with hair and friction.
Oh shit! Yeah, dog got some fucking bars on him. Speaking of bars, did you do anything illegal down there?
Who, me?
Yeah, bro. Wow, dude. I meant like murders, but now I really believe you may have.
No, man.
I
was kind of worried about a couple of the hotels I was staying at, but
real.
First one was nice. Second one was alright, and then the third one was like, woof.
Meth on your pillow type.
Hella cheap for these rooms, man.
I've run into some situations like that before. I went to San Diego. And I was staying at a hotel, and I had to sign a fucking waiver. Like if I saw anything going on, I had to sign a waiver that I wouldn't try to intervene or anything. I just go to my room, alert the front desk. Not even to call the cops, just alert the front desk. They would handle it.
Let me just paint a picture. The third hotel we stayed at, I was late. Well, not late, but first of all, they didn't tell us that we switched hotels. All right. So I got off work that day, drove to the hotel that we had stayed at previously. My key still worked. Went into the room. My shit was still in there, mind you. Also, went into the room, took a shower, looked out, was like, damn, Matt and Johnny's not here yet. Called them. They're like, oh, no, we're in the room. I'm like, oh, okay. So I walk. They had the room right next door to us. And I walk over, knock on the door. Fucking random dude answers the door. There's some other dude in there. I'm like, my bad, bro. Like, my bad. Sorry. And I just,
here for the party.
and I fucking walk away and I call him. I'm like, bro, there's somebody else in your room. And they're like, nah, bro, we're at a different hotel. I'm like, well, fucking news to me. I'm sitting over here in the room eating cups of noodles with hot sauce, watching Friday After Next. Just waiting for somebody to come in there and fucking say, hey, what the fuck are you doing in here? Whoever got that room also got like a trash can full of cups of noodles, bottles of shit. I don't know. Anyway, so go to the new hotel. So they were there before us. They checked in to the room that I stayed in, and the AC, like, it worked, but it wasn't great, you know? So they were like, oh, hell no, they're not here yet. We're going to switch out rooms. So they went to the other room that had good AC, but come to find out, their TV fucking, like, the screen wouldn't come on and was all fucked up, and their refrigerator was missing.
Oh, so
just fucking missing. But no, just to paint a picture of the hotel that this was. You know.
Like, offer hourly rates?
No. The first time that I left my room, didn't slam it, just shut it. When I come back, my key doesn't work. And I'm like, shit, maybe I'm an idiot. Put it next to my phone. I knew I didn't put it next to my phone. I knew, but I was like, I did something. Fucked up the keys. Went down to the desk 3 times. None of the keys worked. Come to find out, fucking door lock sucks penis. Maintenance guy had to come take it apart and, like, do some little, I don't know, man. Yeah, while I'm sitting, come on, man, like, had a nice pool, didn't want to swim in it. Filthy.
Like, taking a step back, like, so you knocked on the door and, like, some random dude answered.
Yeah.
What was his disposition?
I say, like, was he like just an open robe? Like,
oh no, I mean he was in clothes. Like, he was just standing.
For you though, because you said you got out of the shower and then you went and knocked on the door. There wasn't a hole.
I was in clothes. I didn't walk out of my hotel room naked to go knock on their door.
Both of you had shirts on.
Yeah.
Okay, I wasn't sure if there was.
I tend to get out of the shower and put clothes on.
I just wasn't sure if, like, there was like I don't wear a shirt around the apartment, and so, like, I wasn't sure if there was, like, just a shirtless man.
Anybody
in
your apartment?
A quick glance, like, damn.
Well, you see, I'm also sharing this room with somebody that I've never met before. Okay, so I'm not walking around like it's just my apartment.
Oh shit! Damn, Todd. Shut it down on that one.
I'm sorry, Rezzy. I'm sorry. No, I didn't mean to disrespect you while you were talking. I'm sorry.
Dude, what did he do to you in Charleston? I didn't mean to disrespect you while you was talking about a cut new and the new rule. Fucking what did he do to you down there, man?
Chanel in the background, she's gonna lift a paw with fucking Murr's gonna
I'm like over the screen.
Walk up to a guy, he's sitting there hitting a vape. I'm like, oh shit, I'm gonna see if he's got an extra one. Fucking say something to him. He's like, yeah, man, I got these and ice. You want some ice? I was like, no, don't. I don't want any ice, but I'll take one of those weed carts, man. Making sure the package is fully sealed and everything, but you know, I'll take one of those weed carts.
Listen, I'm sure he was a great individual.
That
he
was
trying to make a little money.
A drastic increase in fucking affiliation with drugs.
I'll be 100% honest with you. I wouldn't have taken anything from that gentleman.
Hey man, look, gotta do what you gotta do.
Live. That's what you gotta do.
I'm an idiot because I thought he was offering you like genuine ice cubes or something for a second.
Nah, Todd.
Hey man, I got his bag of ice. I got Celeport melts.
I got a side quest for you. Can you take this bag to Crystal Methany?
Yeah, that's Todd. Real talk, skrill talk.
I don't hang out in those neighborhoods out here in Arizona, dog. Sorry.
Look, man. I'm not saying you need to hang. I feel like that's just common knowledge. Like, why would he be selling ice?
I thought he was on the beach.
No, he's at the hotel, bro.
Have you ever been to the beach though?
I've been to the beach.
To be honest,
were there ice vendors? Fucking.
I mean, so okay. Look, I thought
I'm at a hotel. The ice is free.
I was confused about the whole thing.
This motherfucker's just bagging up free ice to go sell it to people.
Why are you trying? Yeah, dog. Anything to catch a buck.
Italian.
Yeah, I mean, not everybody's gonna know that. Yeah, dude, there could have been a lot of different things that could have meant.
Yo, you want this? You want this lemon Luigi's, bro? Yo, I got this weed carton of lemon Luigi's. Oh, you like watermelon? Well, I just sold the last one.
I didn't. First of all, I'm sorry. I didn't hear a distinction about where this was at, and in my head, you don't just approach random people at the hotel looking to buy things. Like that's just a bad idea. So I figured, oh well, he had to have been at the beach trying to buy. Like I would have never asked anybody else. Like, hey, you got an extra one of those carts? Because I don't trust people.
Just like how things happen, man. You got 4 people in their 2 rooms hanging outside their rooms, drinking and smoking weed, and then you got other people out there outside their rooms. You're drinking. It's gonna make it a little easier to be like, bro, that dude's got a cart. I'm gonna walk up to him and ask him about that cart.
See, but so that's what I did. Setup. So like that makes a little bit more sense. But in between me thinking it was at the beach, I'm thinking like you're walking around the corner to go up the fucking stairs to this hotel, and there's just some homie sitting in the fucking stairwell hitting a cart, and you're like, damn, I'm gonna hit this dude up, see if he's got extra. That's.
I'm sorry, Todd. Go ahead.
And see,
I don't even know, man.
And it's sly, dude. I'm simplifying it. So we end up we're right next to each other outside of our rooms. Like they're 2 rooms down, so we're pretty like we can hear everything. We end up saying hey to this one guy, not that dude. They weren't friends, but they were talking the same way. He had a room. This guy's doing electrical work in Charleston. Blah blah blah. This guy fucking sells drugs in hotels and hangs out, and you know that's not a smart idea, but it's not dumb to be in that setting if that's what you're doing. But anyway, the guy that's there doing electrical work lets me and Johnny hit because we're the only ones that fucking smoke. The other 2 guys don't. We won't get into that. We hit his cart, and I say out loud, I'm like, damn, it'd be nice to get one of these. And so that's what prompted that guy to say, oh, I sell these and I got ice. So I simplified it by saying, hey, I went up to this guy and I got a cart from him.
So it took me a minute, but I just realized. I'm sorry, Todd, I interrupted you. I'm sorry.
Nah, you're good. I just was saying, I feel it.
I'm sorry. You speak. I'm sorry.
I just said I feel it, man. I get you. And I was just. Yeah, I don't know. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, like, I just now realized, like, oh, Todd thought this man was standing by that ice machine on the floor, putting in Ziploc bags and going door to door saying, hey, you want some ice?
No, I thought he was talking about being at the beach, and he's just strolling along at the beach, and he sees somebody else hitting a vape pen, and he's like, yo, you got any extra? And he's like, yeah, man, I actually got that, and I got some ice. Like, just being a friendly dude. Like, obviously you stopped enough because you needed something. I don't see you got any ice with you. You're on the beach. Maybe you got some drinks that need to be cold. I got some of that for you too if you want. Just being a neighborly kind of helpful dude. But
because that's the type of people that the people that sell weed carts are. They're just nice, neighborly people.
It's like, hey man, I got carts and ice. Come around the back, bro. I'm like, all right. Go around the back. There's just like 40 shopping carts and goddamn bags of ice just laying outside. I'm like, never mind.
Shopping carts. Are we talking about Bubbles from Trailer Park Boys?
Yeah. That's who he is.
I go to Food Line every day. Get the best ones.
It's the ones that only have
been scared to accept frozen hydrogen to oxygen from a stranger. I love ice.
Right.
That's why I go to to Charleston specifically for the ice from strangers.
I always keep some ice on me.
Talking about that little trickle, come check out this shopping cart. Fucking.
Anytime I'm at a restaurant, like, oh, my drink's getting kind of warm.
That's a horrible idea. Whatever. I guess you're frugal.
Why do you sound so disappointed in me right now?
I guess you're frugal. Saving money, not buying all that ice.
Yeah. You just bring your own. Drop it in there. I'm not disappointed, man. I'm just,
I'm extremely frugal. I stole this.
Damn, dude.
What are we doing?
Since we're all implicating ourselves in crimes.
Well, hey, I don't want to implicate myself, but it's just something that was kind of funny to me, and go out.
Oh, you've already been implicated. You've already.
You literally.
All right. So this job, well, this job, not that way. This job, it's gonna be a Burlington coat factory. It's 26,000 square foot that we ground up to get ready level for these tile guys to come in and lay all their tile down. Blah blah blah. So it's Johnny, which he's pretty much like the foreman of our operation. So if we need something, he's out to go get it, and he's supervising and doing the shit that I guess like needs to be done a-okay correctly. Like he's not standing around watching us. He's doing shit. But if something needs to be gone and picked up, he's the person that gets to sit in the AC and Rod to go get it. Okay. So it's me and Matt on the machines grinding the shit, and we have this guy Corey, which technically I guess since I came back, I'm the new guy to him because he didn't work there when I worked there previously. But he's a new guy, not much experience. He's 19 years old, and he was pretty much like the whole days just fucking bagging up concrete dust and hauling that shit out in garbage bags and throwing it in the dumpster. And he's also African American, mind you. So we get done with 2 days of work, all right? And Mike, our boss, calls the GC, which is operating like everything. Like he's overseeing everything that's being done in the building, to the fire sprinklers, to the electrical work, to the floors, to anybody that's doing a job in there. He's the guy to go to get the A-OK that you're doing a good job or you're doing what you need to be getting done. So Mike, our owner, called him to see like what the status was, and the GC literally told him, he's like, man, you guys are working that little black boy. And dude, and Mike was like, it is not at all like that. He's the new guy. He does not know how to run the machines. He doesn't know how to do this. We got to be in and we got to be out. Now it's not the job to teach him. Like, it's not like that. And the GC's literally just like, yeah. Like, what?
Student athletes.
Like, what the fuck? I was like, dude, that's like,
oh yeah, student athletes.
When Johnny told me that shit, he's like, yeah, Mike called and the G, like, bro, I was like, oh my gosh, dude, like that made me feel bad. Like everybody was in there looking like, oh yeah, like that's because that's not what it, like he doesn't know how to do it.
Fuck. Dude.
Actually, Matt, the first day, tried to get him to hand grind the edges, and like he didn't get it. I mean, I don't know. Like he was just catching, and he was putting grooves into it and all that stuff. So he's like, all right, just like, because it wasn't the job. We're fucking out of town. Mike's paying for hotels, us per diem to eat every day, blah blah blah. So every day that we stay there is like drastic, adding on to the cost of getting the job done versus what he's going to make off of it. So it's just not the job for somebody to sit there and be like, all right, take today to learn this and blah, 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 all that good stuff. So we were just doing it how we had to do it to get in, get out. I don't know. That hit me a little weird when he told me. It's not a crime. It's not a crime.
I feel like there was some criminal activity.
No, there's not. There wasn't.
Well.
I didn't expect that at all. It's like, Whoa.
I didn't expect that either. I feel like Murr is expecting to catch a fucking fly ball out of the stands. Fucking.
Hey, what can I say? I'm a fan. It was All-Star Weekend. Freddie Freeman was an All-Star. You know, hey, I'm allowed to be a proud fan.
Yeah, dude. There's nothing wrong with liking the dumbest sport in all of American history.
Definitely not the dumbest sport.
I would rather watch the Badminton World Series.
I don't believe that.
So if somebody offered you tickets to a baseball game or the Badminton World Series, you'd...
Oh, the fucking Badminton World Series all day. All day. Every day, dude. Dude, if somebody
be
said,
straight
hey,
up on Instagram like, bro, check this shit out, dude. Badminton World Series, dude. High at it.
Look how hard he's hitting that birdie.
Bro, I love badminton, dude. That's a good ass game, bro.
You gotta be violent and you gotta be gentle at the same time. You gotta be ferocious and fucking coddling.
Ferocious, dude.
Look at that backstroke he got with the shuttlecock.
Yeah, dude. Exactly. Dude, yeah.
That's
no,
why Nick would rather go.
100%.
Baseball's not that bad, especially right now. Like, there's one player that's setting the league on fire, and that is
set all of it on fire and just
listen though, Shohei Ohtani. He's a pitcher that has a sub-3 ERA. For those who don't know, that means you allow less than 3 runs every time you play, which is extremely good. And he leads the league in home runs. He's literally like the next Babe Ruth. Is like the numbers he's putting up right now. You can't tell me
you're
that's not
telling me it's taken almost 100 years for baseball to have another good fucking player that's setting the league on fire. You're telling me it's been almost 100 years since Babe Ruth and people haven't done shit like he did it? You're telling me in this modern era of these fucking freak athletes we have where people can jump 7 feet in the air, run 7 miles in half a second. You're telling me that it's been almost 100 years and now we just now are starting to get a peek of who might be the next Babe Ruth?
All the good baseball players went to softball.
That's true.
Listen, man, why you gotta
Baseball's
disrespect
a fun
me
sport,
like that?
man.
Dude, this is not disrespecting you. I'm not disrespecting you. I'm just saying that this sport is trash. And that's
probably on my happiness, though.
Oh, my bad, dude. No, then never mind. Be happy. Enjoy this trash sport.
Speaking of sports, how are you gonna disqualify a female track runner, but not disqualify a track runner in the female category that has a penis?
Oh, well, that's a whole other conversation.
That's some territory I'm not comfortable infringing upon. I'm gonna tread lightly. So fucking.
Hey. Also, in that sense, yeah. But in that sense, what? So they're saying now, weed is a performance enhancing drug, which they've always advertised it as, oh, smoke weed, it'll make you tired and you won't be motivated to do anything and blah 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 blah. But this person that's fucking worked so hard and so long to do this happens to smoke weed. Oh, now it's a problem. Now it's a enhancement. Get the fuck out of here.
Why it's a problem. She destroyed shit.
You've got Michael Phelps and all the other Olympians that are like, I fucking smoked weed at the Olympics, all this shit. Like, supporting her, backing her, and like, you know, it's a very harsh punishment. It's not, I don't think, the right punishment for her. Because she did break a rule at the end of the day, so there should be something.
I mean,
not taking her off the Olympic team, no.
I'm not condoning it, because if that's the rules, that's the rules. But you can't, like, switch I don't know, you can't, the integrity of how you're wanting something to be portrayed, you can't just switch that like that. I don't know.
Especially with, like, with so much of the country having it legal now, and you
It's
can't
legal where she did it too.
Exactly. You can't hold it account. It's like if these sports teams go play up in Canada and one of the athletes that's 19 has a beer and comes back to the US, you're not going to arrest them for underage drinking. It's legal where they were. Most of the US acknowledges that in other states and everything. Like if you go to one that's not yada yada. But just because it's going to the Olympics, like, oh, it's a big deal. No, fuck that shit. You're double standarding yourself.
Think I don't understand how they can list it and say that marijuana is being used as a performance enhancing drug, but fucking hormones is not. Because that's pretty.
Well, that falls into the penis
altering.
category.
Yeah, I get what you're saying, but
or the wanting a penis category.
I will say I can get the argument, and that's the thing. I'm bad at stuff like this because I'm constantly like fighting both sides. Like Cheyenne will be upset about something and she'll want me to agree with her, and I'm like, well, but I also see da da da. So it's the fact that a lot of athletes take it to calm their nerves, to steady themselves. So you can kind of make the argument like that's the side of like, oh,
Calabaster seems real steady.
What?
He's trying to avoid
nothing,
saying anything about.
I'm trying not to cough.
Yeah.
Like I have the COVID.
Yeah. Hide behind your microphone.
I don't even know what you're talking about, homie.
So anyway, if you were to deep throat a chicken wing, how much of the meat could you get off at one time?
Bro, absolutely. Like with fucking no hesitation, I can tell you without a shadow of a doubt, I can clean a wing in one bite.
Murray, you know damn well you don't use your teeth when you deep throat.
We've all seen Calabaster clear a wing.
The question is like, how
that's true. I have fucking done it on stream.
You have done it actually, yeah.
I mean, I can't help that I have a glorious purpose, like I'm Loki with the wings.
How much teeth do you use on it though?
I actually use side tooth, like the side teeth. I'll take, depending on what it is. Like if it's a drummy, I take the drummy and I like wedge it on that side and then just twirl it and use like a twirly suction, like.
So what do you do for an actual wing where you got all that meat between the bones? Yeah.
Like a flat. You just got to try hard, dude. Some people will tell you break the bone, you pull one bone out, you hold both of those bones, you bite right at the end of it where your fingers are, and you just fucking pull that shit out. Sometimes you might have a little bit of meat caught in there, man, but for the most part, if you throw in a little tongue work, you taking that centerpiece out. Bro, I got wings down to a science. I'm not trying to enjoy those motherfuckers. I'm eating them for sustenance.
Okay. So I got a question. Like, where did you and Chicken go for your first date?
For our first date?
Yeah.
We went to go see This Is the End. Which if you've seen that movie, it's not a first date movie. It's not a movie to go see with someone you don't fucking know.
Right.
Or somebody you're trying to pursue romantically. It was a terrible idea. I really didn't think we were going to go on another date. But then we went and got frozen yogurt, and I was pretty fucking poor at that time, and so I didn't want to get frozen yogurt, so I just told her I wasn't hungry, and I was like, you can get you some frozen yogurt. And it ended up only being, I didn't know how much frozen yogurt was. I was like, I'd never been to, dude, I thought it was going to be super, I thought it was going to be like $10-15. Like I spent $15 on roll-up ice cream the other day. Like, it's not like completely out of the realm of possibility. I just didn't know how much fucking Sweet Frog cost.
This man walks into the Sweet Frog. Froyo's a rich man's game.
Dude, that's exactly how I felt, dude. It was 100% a rich man's game. And I was not a rich man. And so I told her, I was like, yeah, I'm totally good to get. And then after I saw the total, I was like, damn it, I should have got some fucking frozen yogurt, man.
I'll stick to my CVS Ben and Jerry's.
Dude, nah, man, fucking.
They don't do a good job explaining it to you. Like,
What?
They don't
When you
because
walk
they
at
wait.
Froyo, yeah, you never
You
know
mean-
what you're paying walking in
So
and
you
out of
get the
that place.
cup and
'Cause
you're
it
like,
could
oh,
be,
it's gonna be a cup price, and then you load it up.
Oh yeah. They'll fuck you over, man. But also,
oh yeah,
me,
I've paid
I've
$17 for one cup of fucking Froyo before.
The fuck did you get on that shit?
yeah. What the fuck?
Bro, a fuck ton of Reese's peanut butter cups, some pretzels, some M&Ms in there. Nutella was on it. That was fucking delicious.
I walked
Hot
out with like a
fudge.
whole pack of Reese's stacked
But
on
I
what
made
top
like a
of
flavor?
it.
whole sundae.
What flavor
Chocolate.
though? Chocolate. All right.
Yeah. I got two distinct moods when it comes to Froyo. It's either like my mainstay ice cream is just chocolate with Reese's peanut butter cups, right?
Fire.
I got two
But
of
if
those.
I'm like not feeling chocolate, then I go and I get like, I don't know, something like fruity, and I'll put like popping boba on it and shit, so maybe some fruit slices. Like literally the once every 7 months I want to eat something healthy. And I'm like, what would be a healthy snack? And then I'm like,
Froyo with fruit on
Froyo.
it.
Exactly. I'm a fat dude. There's one way we stay this way.
I mean, I can't say anything about that. I made peanut butter whipped cream last night and crushed graham cracker, like not graham cracker, sorry, granola bars over the top of it. Pretty fucking good, actually.
So since I can't eat bread,
Why are you
right,
making that face, dude?
That
I have this.
whipped
It's
cream peanut butter?
it's essentially a peanut butter mousse, but I didn't have any gelatin in it, so I'm just it's peanut butter whipped cream.
Yeah.
Like
Okay.
you get heavy cream,
Yeah.
you put it into a cold bowl, you whisk it until it forms peaks. Not like meringue stiff peaks, but peaks, which it's a different thing. Meringue is egg whites, but I digress. Anyway, basically, you fucking get you some confectioner's sugar as well, sweeten it up. You can put vanilla in it, but because I was going to give a little bit to Miles, I don't want to put vanilla in it because dogs are not equipped to digest alcohol in the same way that we are, and a lot of extracts are made with alcohol. So I decided I wasn't going to do that. And I was like, you know what would be good with this? Peanut butter. So I took roughly a cup of peanut butter on a teaspoon and smacked it into the bowl. And then that was that. And then I like crumbled up a granola bar over the top.
But you said a chilled bowl, so that means this is something that you planned on making.
No, I only put it's a I mean it's a stand mixer that I use. And so it's this like stainless steel bowl. It's a pretty thin bowl, I guess, but because of the material, it just gets cold super quick. So I'd put it in there for like 3 minutes.
Okay.
And the whisk is similarly manufactured. So
You guys know what potato candy is?
Nah. I'm sure you do
that
though.
get the fuck out of here, dude.
Is that your candy? Is like you're are you
No.
referring to yourself like you're the potato because you're tot and you're talking about your
I've heard
candy?
of potato donuts, but that I'm skeptical of that.
Potato
donuts?
candy is like, so where I grew up in Maryland, right? And this was like usually it's like a Christmas thing, like a holiday time thing, right? But straight up, you boil some potatoes, you fucking peel them, right? And you mash up these potatoes with a fuck ton of powdered sugar. And you mix up the potatoes, it makes like a dough, right? A super sweet dough. Once it's hard enough to form, you lay it out, you fucking rolling pin it flat, and then you cover it pretty much with peanut butter, and then you roll it, put it in the fridge to chill, and then you cut it. It's like almost like a Swiss roll type thing, but it's just this really sweet, sugary dough with peanut butter swirling. It's fucking delicious.
Question. That actually does sound good. Which leads me to this train of thought. How much sugar does it take to make something taste good that isn't supposed to be sweet? Like I don't think potatoes like to me I don't think they're like this super salty savory flavor. They're more of like a starchy texture type thing. Like I feel like it's a lot more malleable of a flavor than let's say fucking mustard. But I like I said I'd heard of potato donuts, and it's the same basic principle. Like you put sugar and molasses and like fucking flour and stuff to make this dough. I'm assuming it's the same type of sweetness as just like regular dough. Like when you eat potato bread, it doesn't taste like potatoes. You just know that it's potato bread. So, like, what else like a potato do you think you can? I mean, because I like zucchini bread, for instance, something like that. Like, you can make different things sweet, but what do you think is the amount of sugar needed to make something taste real good?
So you see, for this potato candy, it's like if you're gonna do like 4 potatoes, it's like a cup of powdered sugar. But this person took like 6 potatoes and then just dumped a whole fucking bag of powdered sugar into it. I was like, I feel like that's probably overkill, but
That feels sickly.
I don't know. There's just
Feels like a sickly thing to do.
I think it depends on what you're trying to do. Like you said, if you're trying to keep it as like potatoes, then I don't know, about a cup
Fries
of
and a
sugar, I
Frosty.
guess. Yeah. Like
So
it depends on the form of it.
so
too.
opposite end of the spectrum, like how much salt do y'all usually add to stuff to make it taste good?
You
I
don't
don't think that's
necessarily.
comparable because the question was how much sugar do you have to add to something that's not usually sweet before you make it taste good sweet?
Well, yeah, it's the same principle of like how much salt do you have to add to something to make it taste good instead of just I don't know, like mac and cheese, like I can't have it without salt. Grits can't have it without salt. Fries have to be heavily salted. You know what I'm saying? Like
What about sugar on grits?
I never have. My
No,
family
get out of
swears
here.
by it.
Nope.
Heard a lot about it. I haven't had it. Heard a lot about it.
Black pepper and cheddar cheese. Wrap it up.
I've been
Maybe
watching
maybe
a
throw a
video
little bacon in there too. Woo!
I just thought you said grits and it made me
Woo!
think of since
My
we're
my
having this
dad
conversation.
my dad swears by butter and sugar in his grits.
Yeah, and don't put ketchup in your grits either. That's fucking. What's
Yeah,
wrong with you?
no, hold on. But cheese grits though, I hate them.
Cheese grits?
Really?
No, black pepper and
I
cheddar
hate
cheese. Ooh.
unless they're like cheddar flavored grits or whatever, but like actual cheese grits,
Ooh.
it's
Nah, you
something
get
about
that.
the
You get that.
consistency.
Ooh, you get that pull apart, bro. Oh god.
I've
Bro.
never
What
eaten
about
Throw
what
grits.
throw
about
some bacon in there.
hold on.
Woo.
Because you mentioned the cheddar flavored grits and Rez made a face. Instant grits or no, but also how do you feel about flavored grits? Like flavor pack grit, instant grits. Like you can make cheese grits,
I still put
but
cheese in
cheese
them. I
flavored
can
grits
eat
are
them.
different.
Like the bacon ones. Do one cheddar, one bacon. Mix them together. Add extra cheese. Gotta have the black pepper. With the flavored
Never
ones, you
had
got enough
grits.
salt. I don't ever have to add salt to mine because like the fucking whatever they're flavored with has a shit ton of sodium in it anyway. So
Tater,
but
You wanna know? I've never had grits before, is what I was saying. Ever.
Like never
I'm
ever.
not a I've never had grits, I've never had oatmeal. I'm a texture person. I don't
No, I don't like
I can't do
oatmeal. I
it.
I hate oatmeal.
You mean you don't want congealed vomit in your mouth?
Yeah.
it depends on how you make your oatmeal.
Bro, I love oatmeal, and
But
I
yeah, you got
still
to make
think
it right
like
though.
there's some super thick oatmeal I've had in my life. It's just it tastes like you threw up in your mouth and were like, it's too public here, and swallowed that shit back down.
I like honestly when I make oatmeal, I'll make it the way I mean like the whole bowl is, what you're saying, like that texture. And then while it's still hot and still kind of cooking, I'll add a little bit of milk, but I'll add like some dry oatmeal on top and have that mix into it so there's at least some kind of it's not going to be completely dry if you do it at the right time and everything's still hot, but you get some of that, you get some crunchy bits in there, it's not all just mush. Yeah.
Yes, and that's why I haven't eaten it, because it's just
You got to
seems
make
like
it right. You got to
mush.
make it right, bro. Got to
Nah,
make
man,
it right.
brown sugar and some unsalted butter, ooh, or brown sugar and like heavy cream.
A little bit of maple syrup.
Yes, sir, dude. Yes, sir. Ooh.
I've been watching these videos on Facebook of this. It's the channel's like It's a Southern Thing, but they do these videos
He's
called
making the move,
Bless Your
y'all.
Rank, right? And they like just eat different foods and stuff. But it's this big fat dude, he's Southern guy, and like they do a whole bunch of different things. It's like, would you eat these like Southern snacks and stuff? And I don't know if you guys are South enough for this one to apply to you, but it's a huge debate. Do any of you or would any of you dip cornbread in buttermilk?
Nah.
Dude,
Nah.
I've never had a cup of buttermilk to dip anything.
Yeah, nah.
Yeah.
Nah. I'm not. Nah.
Not for me.
Nah.
Not for me.
Now,
You-
I have
old school
heard
South
of
thing.
people doing that.
Nah.
Definitely heard of it being a thing, but never done it. No.
You see, down here we use buttermilk for two things. That's making ranch, and that's making biscuits.
Facts.
Unless you're my grandpa, in which case you drink that shit straight out the carton for a few gulps.
See, those are the three things that they've been talking about.
I mean, no,
the
it's
debate-
a thing, but like that's a
old school or very specific Southern.
I
that's
think
a
that might
that's
have
a
to
that's
be.
a Price is Right is the only thing that comes in on the TV type Southern. All right.
Yeah.
That's the three things that I've.
I
been,
don't
like,
want
I've been banned from
they don't
this.
see they don't even put no hot sauce on
They
that
don't
cut
put no hot dog on the canoe.
because they don't eat canoe, man.
No canoes.
They got pig feet. They got pickle egg. They got.
Oh, they got them pig feet now. Them
Woo.
So it's the cornbread with buttermilk. The other one is sugar in your cornbread mix. Yes or no?
Not me personally, but I do know people that make a sweeter
I would just rather
cornbread.
have a corn muffin. Like that's all that is. It's like you put a little sugar in your cornbread mix. That's a corn muffin.
Let me go ahead and say I don't eat cornbread.
Well, the correct way to do the corn muffin is to make it correctly and then glaze it like you would the top of like a regular muffin and have that so it's like so you bite into it and the top is crunchy, like the sugar has melted and then hardened. But that's if you want a sweet one. That's not my favorite.
I'm excited for reactions to this one because the third thing they brought up were this mayonnaise and banana sandwiches.
Yep.
Slaps.
Not me
Slap.
personally. Not me personally. Nah. No,
I've never
done.
heard of that.
You do for me. For me, it was sugar butter and banana sandwiches.
Sugar butter?
Sugar,
Like sugar and butter mixed together?
butter.
Yeah, sugar butter.
Sugar.
Oh,
bananas.
I thought you meant like you mix it like a honey butter or something.
I mean, you could, I guess, if you're gonna go that deep, but.
All right, so
Yeah,
Tater,
bro, that's a
you
good-
But
that
no,
sounds
just
good.
both sides butter, then you sugar both sides, then bananas across the whole way.
How did we make it this far, dude? Like,
all right, Tater.
There's
So
probably one time when I was like 8 years old at the beach with me and my buddy, and that was like a big thing that we ate. We love sugared fucking buttered banana sandwiches, and we were at the beach. You know them long days after getting in the water, pool or whatever. You put the fucking Doritos on your sandwich. Yeah, we did that with a sugar butter banana sandwich. Had nacho cheese Doritos on it. Slapped when I was like 9.
Oh.
When I was 9, bro, that shit slapped, bro.
it's like disgusting.
But no, my mom and my sister are fucking weirdos, bro. Mayonnaise sandwiches. Mayonnaise sandwich.
hold on.
Mayonnaise.
That's
A
literally what I was
fucking
about to talk
mayonnaise
about.
sandwich.
That's
Just
what I
a
was talking
fucking mayonnaise sandwich.
So Calabaster, your
Yes.
aunt, my aunt, growing up, I would stay at her house. She would babysit me throughout the day. And like that was like the regular lunch item, like mayonnaise, 2 pieces of bread, eat this shit or you're not eating lunch. And so
Damn,
like
dude.
Fucking.
I mean it wasn't that hostile.
Not
but,
even
like, that
salt
was
and
it, like,
pepper, nothing.
No.
Mayonnaise
No,
sandwich.
And let me tell you, that shit was
I didn't even know hot
delicious.
sauce on a condom.
But that's the thing. I
You
will
ever
eat
tried
the
hot
mayonnaise-
sauce on a condom? Is that what you said?
No, on a condom. Dude, I feel bad because I feel like I'm imitating people that I'm related to at this point.
I
Like,
mean, yeah.
I feel like it's become a very specific. If they watch this, they're gonna be like, "That's me. He's fucking making fun of me."
Everybody want me?
Is it on
I'll
my
tell you
side of
later.
the family?
Nah, bro, it's not.
Okay.
It's not.
But no, like that's the
Sorry.
thing. Like
He's like, who?
I
Who
was sitting here trying to
sounds like
figure
that?
it out.
No, dude.
But like I will eat a mayonnaise sandwich, but I will not eat mayonnaise on anything else. It's really weird. I think like I had to do it so often.
Don't
like
by yourself.
It,
You
it
don't
got
need nothing.
it got ingrained in my brain. Like, no, you're supposed to eat mayonnaise by itself. And I
Yeah,
think
Jimmy John's,
that's
just
why I
ham and
have it.
cheese.
That's you.
That's it. Oh, you want lettuce, tomato? No.
No.
Ham and
Don't
cheese.
like lettuce. Don't like tomato. Don't like onion.
Would you like it heated up? No. Throw it in the fridge.
I
No,
can't eat tomatoes. And I don't like
Me a
tomato.
cold sandwich. A sub sandwich frozen, bro. Just...
Now, if I'm feeling wild, I'll have them like add vinegar to it, you know.
Oh shit, dude! I'm feeling wild as fuck.
Murr's gonna be like, yeah, there was one time I went to Jimmy John's and I considered almost telling them to put mustard on it. Almost.
No, God, no, never.
Can we
Fuck
break
mustard.
this down real quick? Ham, cheese, and vinegar on a sandwich, dude. Like, wait, if I'm feeling wild, my extra component is just
hear me out though, because it's the same. It's the same principle.
Sorry, go ahead. I'm just naming different.
I would say red wine.
Red wine. No.
Red wine vinegar. That's typically what you get at
vinegar
sub
is
shops.
The way to go.
But anyway, putting the vinegar on it and then like maybe add a little bit of salt, like it's the same principle of putting salt and vinegar chips like in your sandwich just without the crunch. It's literally the same thing, just because you get it toasted, and the bread gets crispy like a chip, and boom. There's a method to the madness. I'm telling y'all.
I don't see
it. I don't see it.
I feel like you just thought of that as a way to justify this choice.
My fucking basic sub order. Fucking, I need wheat bread, or if they got like the cheesy, like the Italian herb or some shit like that, I'll get that. Or it's gonna be wheat. Then I gotta go turkey, bro. Gotta go turkey. Mayonnaise, mustard, salt, pepper, oil, vinegar. Fucking, it depends on what cheese. It doesn't really matter. Usually I get cheddar cheese, then lettuce, tomatoes, pickles, red onions. Call it a day. Sometimes if the tomatoes are mushy, I'll pull them off of the sandwich because I like really I like not ripe tomatoes. I like no meat in the middle. You know what I mean? Like I like no meat in the middle of my the guts. Yeah. I don't like that. So if they're mushy, I'll take those off. But everything else, I like the crunch, baby. That's my basic That's my basic one.
I have a sandwich story that I want to share here because I was extremely upset about this. All right, when I lived in Maryland, I don't know how prevalent they are for you guys, but I know you've been to them. I used to live right down the street from a Sheetz gas station.
Oh yeah,
dude, Sheetz is my favorite fucking. Like, if somebody was like, "Yo, if you could only eat at one more restaurant for the rest of your life," I straight up would be like, "Sheetz, dog."
No,
I love Sheetz, dude. No. There's such variety. It's so fucking good. Do you know what?
so much variety in food, but the same diarrhea after it.
I know what Sheetz is because I've lived in the same area that Rez lives in, and they're fucking rampant.
I mean, they're nice. Like, they're nice at 2 o'clock in the morning when everything's closed and you can still get literally a fucking sausage, egg, and cheese McMuffin or a fucking sub if you want it, or goddamn tacos, hot dogs, fucking appetizer samplers with wings, cheese sticks, and mac and cheese bite. Yeah. Like, yeah. But let me tell you, it doesn't matter what you order there. Diarrhea.
So I went, right? And I was like, look. Me and Melina went.
Indigestion.
We were up in West Virginia for my sister's wedding.
Upset stomach.
And so we're there. We go to Sheetz, and I'm like, look, we got to try a couple things here. When I go back to visit Sheetz right now, I get a handful of things. So I make one visit for two chili cheese dogs with red onions and bacon on it. And then I get a cup of fries and a bag of mozzarella sticks. Right? And I love it.
That's
so
it.
Fucking good. Their mozzarella sticks are so good.
That's
that
it.
One visit, just for that one visit, that one meal, right? So I got the two chili cheese dogs, French fries, mozzarella sticks. we're good to go.
So I live by principle.
No, hold on.
So
Todd,
about
you
to drop a whole nother level.
No, I know he is. I know he is. But
was,
you need to you need to come to Burlington, and you need to go to Zach's, and then you'll never fucking want another Sheetz hot dog again.
Oh no, there's better hot dogs for sure. Like we got this place out here called Ted's Famous Hot Dogs. Well, it's actually called Ted's Famous Wieners, but it's in like Tempe. It's right down by ASU, and they're known for they're known for footlong hot dogs. And their hot dogs are their Nathan's brand hot dogs. Like they're fucking delicious. You get footlong hot dogs. You get they do haystack onions on the side instead of French fries if you want, or you can get like a chili cheese dog. You can get the onions on top of the fucking hot dogs. Whatever, it's great. When you guys come out here to visit, we'll make a trip and we'll get some footlong weenies, and it'll be a good time. But so the sandwich thing, right? I go to Sheetz and I get the same sandwich pretty much wherever I go. And it's basically a club sandwich, ham, turkey, bacon, on usually whatever kind of like cheese bread they have. Lettuce, pickles, mayonnaise, mustard, vinegar, oil, salt, pepper. Sometimes I'll throw in cucumber. Sometimes I'll throw in some banana pens, right? So I ordered a thing of mozzarella sticks this time with the sandwich because I was like, Melina, you got to try these mozzarella sticks. They're super good. And I only added one, but I wanted two. And I was like, oh, damn. Now I got to go back and order more mozzarella sticks. And then as I hit the next button, when I'm making my sub, when I was about to be done with the order, it said, do you want to add mozzarella sticks? And I was like, absolutely, I want to add mozzarella sticks.
They put
so
them
I added mozzarella sticks and they put them on the fucking sandwich, dude.
Yeah.
Which like might not have been horrible, but I ordered I was only going to Sheetz one time during this trip. So I ordered the sandwich for the next day and I got the fucking hot dogs to eat that night, like for dinner. And the sandwich was for tomorrow's lunch. So I'm sitting there, I'm pissed because I didn't get the second bag of mozzarella sticks. And then I go and I open up my sub and I bite into it and I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with this sandwich, dude? And there's day old refrigerated, cold ass, soggy, vinegar and oil covered mozzarella sticks on this sandwich. And I was pissed, dude. I was super upset.
I can't remember what the fuck I ordered and they did that to me, and it
ruined the whole thing.
Well, no, it made it almost inedible. Like I was like, bro, who the fuck comes in and wants my what was it? I can't remember now, and that's gonna upset me. But moving on.
You guys know what Fox's Pizza is?
Yeah, we have a Fox's Pizza.
I used to work at a Fox's Pizza too. Wedgies are the shit.
I used to get a lot of wedgies in high school.
So
hold on. I gotta bring this back full circle real quick because I brought something up earlier and we went off on this whole tangent. So I brought up you and Chicken's first date.
Yeah.
Didn't really give me the answer I wanted, so let me just be more specific. When's the first time you ate wings in front of her?
Oh.
Yes. Do you remember?
It was years.
I don't remember, to be honest with you. It was probably a couple of months after we started dating. There was this place in this town that I used to live in. I don't dox myself like these human beings, but it was a hibachi place, and they also had really good wings. So I would get wings and fries. It's actually how she got her nickname. Is we were on the way to this place, and there was a chicken. Like we passed an area. There was some farmland, some agriculture going on, and there was a chicken inside the feed bucket. And every time we passed by to go get food, that chicken would be in the feed bucket. And one day she was just like, hey, that chicken and me are the same person. That's the Hannah chicken. And I was like, shit, that's your new nickname. So that's how she got her nickname. But we were on the way there and saw that chicken. And I used to get wings every single time we went there. Basket of fries, like 6 wings, a little bit of ranch. I don't think it was like like super egregious instance of me like brutalizing wings. I'm pretty sure I was tame as fuck about it the first time. I wasn't like fucking cleaning them off.
I'm about to say, because I was gonna say, I was like, you know, if this man really like went in like that first wing he picked up and like just put it in and like completely cleaned it, like she just drops her utensil, then is like, check please, and like you went and bought a ring the next week because she wasn't letting you go anywhere with a mouth like that.
Yeah, dude, I can suck the meat off a bone, you know, and my wife saw that in me and was like,
I've got a bone.
Gotta take him off the market.
So anyway, if there are any ladies out there, or men, if you're into this, first date, go get wings. Tell them to eat it. And pay close attention.
Suck the meat off that.
Tell them to eat it.
No, dude, like I just think it's funny because like I mean like I get what you're trying to say, dude, but like there is no part of that action that goes in any way, shape, or form like well with like cunnilingus.
No. Not unless you like sucking toes.
Yeah,
you like getting that. You like getting that big toe. Just cow.
The way I eat flats, there is.
Well, I guess you're right. Like the tongue action, I did say like
then
you have the right tongue
eat
action.
Flats wrong. If you're just sitting there,
if you're just
sitting there like tonguing it for like 15 minutes, you're doing something wrong. I mean,
because
consistent pressure. Sorry.
The way I eat the flats is I'll go to one side, you know, like
you gotta make sure when you're fishing it out, you gotta massage the top of the wing, okay?
But not that. Oh my god!
It's the man in the boat.
You talking about Jonah?
If that's what you call it.
No, wait. Jonah was in the whale. No.
Yeah, dude.
You're talking about Moby Dick. Anyway, if I'm having a flat, I'll eat both sides of it and then suck all the shit out of the middle. And that's how you know.
I get the joke, but I get that's how I eat flats too.
No, like that's what I'm saying. That like it's a joke, but that's how I fucking do it, and that's the reason that I've had a girlfriend for 5 years.
I don't
suck the shit out of her.
The life.
Fuck a colonoscopy. You got Murr. Fuck it.
Wait. Wrong hole.
Oh, I said anyway. Sorry, CCB. That's the thing, right? I think that's the initials, something like that.
Yeah, she thinks she's clever for using her initials.
I got you. Real clever. Yeah, so, no, I don't think that there's anything inherently wrong with eating wings that way. I just feel like it's just too many steps.
I just feel like for a flat, it's easier to just break it apart and dip that side, clean it, dip that side, clean it.
Honestly, I saw a really cool technique. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, no. I was just going to say I've always been too afraid to break a flat because I'm afraid it's going to fly. But you continue. What's the technique?
Well, there's one for flats. You can take it on the top and you go on the smaller bone and you go across and you get that first bite. And then if you do that bite right, the bone literally, you just pick the bone up off of it and then you dip the other one. Bam. But I just fucking rip it apart, dip both, and not trying to be clean. My hands are dirty. I'm eating wings. Let's go. Like, what are you talking about?
Like a dry wing. I will sometimes make the meat umbrella, which is a technique that I saw that was really interesting, and I did it the last 2 times I had wings, where you take one of the flats and you pop the top, and you take one of the bones and you twist it and pull it out. And this only works if they're not dry. Like if you got shitty wings, you can't pull this off. But you have the one and it's connected to the one bone, and you have the extra bit. You just pull straight down. Dip it into your ranch or your sauce or your blue cheese, whatever it is that you're trying to dip it into. Just bite the whole meat tornado off. Or meat umbrella, sorry.
I've seen that technique as well. It seems very effective.
It is super effective. You can do it with a drum, too.
Looks like a blown out kneecap.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Exactly. That's where it gets its name.
Meat umbrella.
Yeah.
That's enough to make me just not wanting it, honestly.
Honestly, dude, that's
The
funny.
the effort that goes into it, or the analogy that Resi just made.
The analogy, like I'll be straight up. I'm a super picky eater, and it comes down to textures, consistencies, things like that. But like, I was cooking some chicken, and I was getting it diced up, getting it ready to put in the crock pot. I was gonna let it cook for a couple hours, and I cut it, and there's like some fat coming with it that I was trying to cut off because I don't like fat in my meat. It's just chewy and fucking not a fan.
The best part, you can sit there and just gnaw on it, get all the flavor.
What the fuck?
Yeah, that's gross, dog. That's fucking gross. That shit, if you can't bite it in like 2 bites, 3 bites, and be ready to swallow that shit, then it belongs in the trash. My dad will be like
you guys aren't cooking your food right.
Like fat and gristle. Fucking gristle in a steak is disgusting.
Okay, I say gnaw on it, but like it's not it's not the same consistency as the regular steak. Like you take a couple extra bites and you swallow it. Like
I don't know. Like if I get a T-bone, like I know I have specific sections that I cut out just because I don't like big old chunks of fat, man. Like
like a chop of fat. I'm not with that, but like you give me something.
A nice marbled steak. Yeah, like you're not gonna notice a fucking half-inch on this whole left side. That's just this fat chunk. Nah, that's getting cut.
Like you can be fine with that, but if you get a chunk
that ligament fat cap, like I know some people
get rid of that, and then like most of the middle cuts of the T-bone have like nice chunks in it that I have my own little section I cut out of a T-bone, and that's what I eat out of that. And then like what's it shit, not prime rib, ribeyes. I don't really like those because those are super those are super fucking fatty steaks, and I don't know. Not about it. Not about it. I like my fillets. I like my top cut sirloins, and that's
about where I'm at.
But if it, I mean, but if it's going into something like if somebody like steak tacos, it's acceptable to have like fat in it. Like it's in this little pocket with all these little other delicious cilantros, lime juice, and all these other goodies. Like I can deal with that. I can deal with some of that gristle. But if I'm going to eat a steak, I want a lean, fucking nice cut of steak. I don't want fucking gristle.
Yeah.
So Tater, what's your favorite cut of meat? Like pork chop, tomahawk, steak, chicken, bacon? Like what is your meat?
See, I don't have like a preference when it comes to it. We we cook steak, right? And realistically, like I guess technically it is steak, but what I do is I'll go to the store and I'll buy like a top round roast and I'll cut it into like steak size and I'll just cook that up and eat it. I ain't got like ribeye money or nothing like that right now. So
well, you just said you're very picky about it, so I wasn't sure if there's like a meat that you don't like that you stay away from, or
no, not in particular. I mean, I just cut around everything. Like if I'm gonna do that, I'll just go out of my way to go around it. I typically don't eat like if her parents call us up and they're like, "Hey, we're making this for dinner." I'm like, "Nope," because you're gonna give me a plate full of shit I'm throwing away, and I'm not gonna be rude like that. So I just don't do it.
Make your own plate.
Well, I mean, like they're cooking the food.
Yeah,
they gotta prep it. I mean, like I can look for the least fatty like piece or whatever. But like when it comes to chicken, I'm typically not a dark meat kind of person.
Yeah, got breast, breast over thighs. Woo!
Every day. But yeah, that's where I was going. I don't like I was cutting chicken breasts the other day, and they had some fat that I was trimming off of it. And when I picked it up to go throw it away, it like fucking unfurled and fell out of my fingertips, and I was like, ugh. And I didn't eat I cooked the food, but I didn't eat that shit for 2 days. Let that shit sit in the fridge because I was like, nope. I remember that nasty shit that came out of there.
So like, talking about like not eating like what they cook. Calabaster and I come from a family that loves to home cook. Like family gatherings, the entire kitchen is spread out with home cooked food. And so, everybody gets in the big old family line. You've got the giant rectangular plates, holds a shit ton of food. And so everybody's eating their food. And then you look at me, and I've got a couple pieces of ham, a little bit of mac and cheese, a couple green beans, and a roll. And like, I'm that picky. I don't eat corn. I don't eat mashed potatoes. I don't eat collards. I don't eat beans. Like, it just, and so like, I understand the pickiness part and not liking what other people make. I get that.
Let me ask you a question because I don't know if they watch it or not. And if they do, they'll probably be mad at me for calling them out and not just believing them like everybody else does. But I know somebody, family member uh, of sorts, that says that they're allergic to things. And for the longest time, I was like, all right, yeah, you got like a lot of food allergies, whatever. And then one day she said, we were making sandwiches and somebody was like, hey, do you want to put some lettuce on your sandwich? And she goes, no, I'm allergic to lettuce. And I was like, you're allergic to crispy water? I don't know that I believe it, but I was like, whatever, I'll let it slide. I'll let it go. And then the next time I went over, she's eating a salad. And I was like, I thought you were allergic to lettuce. And she goes, yes, but not when there's ranch on it. And I was like, what?
The ranch fucking really kills.
She just thinks that means she doesn't like it. Like, she does not know what allergic means, is what
she
that
uses
is.
it in a
Define
sarcastic
allergic.
She thinks that is like something she heard that as a child, and it just imprinted upon her that instead of saying, "Oh, I don't like that," you just say, "Oh, I'm allergic."
So here's my thing, right? There's two things. Either like immediately in my head, I was like, that's a dick move. That's just like a whatever, like whatever. Like you're not allergic to it. Just man up and say that you don't like the food or whatever. But or is it like just an easier way of like not having to, like if you just say you're allergic to something, then you don't got to explain like why you don't like it.
I use that in restaurants when I don't want them to fuck up my order. Like, if I know for a fact that like I saw you bring out 3 plates and I saw them all come back, like, yeah, I'll be like, "Oh, this motherfucker sucks, dude. Yeah, I'm allergic to mushrooms." Or if it's just something that I'm really not trying to do, like, and they're like, "Oh, no substitutions," I'll be like, "But I am I am very much allergic to blue peppercorn sauce." Like, I've only used it a couple of times, but if I want my order right, I will say I'm allergic to this. And because like I just don't want to be the asshole who sends food back, I'd rather be the asshole who tells you I'm allergic to something. I am allergic to shrimp though, which sucks because I really like shrimp.
So that's kind of like the
Dang.
chaotic, or was it like chaotic good or whatever, something like that.
Yeah.
You'd rather just lie to avoid the whole situation of causing a problem.
Yeah.
I would kind of say that's neutral evil. You fucking piece
Yeah.
of
Okay,
shit.
yeah. Okay, neutral evil. There we go. Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah, you know what?
Hey man, like I will say I did say I have a pregnant wife quite a bit before I even had a pregnant wife. Like if you want somebody to not fuck up your order, it's for a pregnant lady. You say, "Hey, my
Dude, I got a
wife is
pregnant wife.
pregnant."
She's gonna fucking bite my head off,
Dude, she's
please.
gonna fucking kill me. Dude, that's exactly what I would say every time. I'd be like, "Look, I'm telling you this right now. My wife is pregnant, and I know this sounds super weird, but I need a cup of pickles."
Like, bro, me as a person, like, if I got home and it was messed up, I wouldn't have a problem coming back and picking it up. But you don't understand. I'm not gonna be able to drive back. I'm gonna be fucking dead.
I feel like I've maybe said that exact thing too.
She's
Like,
gonna throw that plate in the trash and it's just be.
Dude, these
Oh
are all
God.
useful tips. My dad, one time, I remember when I was a child, I went with my dad to Walmart and we were going to pick up food on the way home. And we went to Taco Bell. I might have told this story. I might have told it on the podcast before. I don't know. But we went to Taco Bell and my sister wanted this, like her food made a certain way. We go back to the house and they messed it up, right? So we go back to Taco Bell. My dad gets mad. Okay. Um, she's like, so we go back to Taco Bell. My dad gets mad. He's like, I need a new burrito because you messed this one up. So we go home and I don't know why he didn't check it, but they still didn't do it right. So he's like, fuck it, we're going to McDonald's. And then he grabs the burrito. And I'm like, if we're going to McDonald's, what do you need the burrito for? And he's like, don't worry about it. So we roll up into Taco Bell. He gets out of the car and I walk with him into the Taco Bell and he gets in line. We're 3 people back in line and he waits in this line. And then he sidesteps over to where he's got a straight shot at the kitchen. He goes, "You son of a bitch!" And he throws the burrito at him. He goes, "How fucking hard is it to make a goddamn burrito?" And then just out the door. And we went to McDonald's. I was like, okay, well,
I'm scared of your father.
dude, it was a funny time, man. I thought it was hilarious.
Sounds like me when I got 40 wings and they didn't send any fucking ranch with it.
Bro, I would have been heated.
40 fucking wings, no god.
I don't eat ranch with my wings.
I don't eat
Good ranch then. That's what
I eat ranch with my vegetables, but I don't eat steamed vegetables.
Me either.
Yeah,
I don't eat cooked veggies.
All right,
except for corn.
Yeah, I would say that.
All right.
Makes sense. We are coming up half an hour past our normal time.
We missed a week, so now we got a mega episode.
Megasode.
Megasode.
Megachode.
Sunday, Megasode at the Bilo Center.
Yes, dude. That's gonna be the thumbnail. Megasode at the Bilo Center.
It's funny because they don't know what the fucking Bilo Center is.
I heard Bible Center.
Yeah, sounds true.
Ew.
Sounds true.
The testicles while at watch.
But we will be back on Sunday at 11:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with our episode.
The day and time that you are hopefully listening to this.
Day and time that you're hopefully listening to this.
Hey, what do you call an icicle that keeps giving you quizzes?
Quizzical?
A testicle.